Wylde Pak, what made you want to come on board the project?
Well, I have always wanted to write. I've been wanting to write since I was a kid. And I started in animation, about 7 years ago. I started in casting, and then I went into production, and then getting to know a lot of different parts of the pipeline. I still really wanted to write. I had my first writer's room opportunity on Amphibia at Disney. And I got to sit down on their writer's room for a month and be their sort of interim writer's assistant. And that was where I really was like, this is what I want to do. I want this to be my job. I met a woman, one of the writers on that show, her name is Geneva Mee, and she became the head writer on Wylde Pak. So she literally just called me right after she got that job and said, you're my first call. Do you want to come on this show with me? And I was like, absolutely. Because there's so much, it's a great show. I had not met the showrunners before. I met them briefly. They seemed great, but having someone that I already knew I liked working with, that was already a mentor figure for me, that I knew would be a great advocate for me in the room, it could have been any show and I would have gone with her.
I love the show.
Great,
Yeah.
me too.
No, it's because of you. It's. What do you think about this story, though? What grabs you about the story? What is it about the character in the story you like the most?
I immediately gravitated towards Lily, the only child sort of daughter of the family. I'm an only child. She's very competitive like me. She's sort of, she wears a beanie and a sweatshirt. She's a little grimy. She's not a princess. And so that was automatically something I was excited about. I did basketball when I was a kid, and I was always taller than all the boys. She's taller than her brother. So having a lead female that I saw so much of myself in was a really big grab for me. And I love the multicultural aspect. I love that it's not a perfect nuclear family. Yeah. It's a blended family. They work through it, they acknowledge it, but they don't let it break them apart. And I love the pets, honestly. I love the pets. And I love the tone of the show. It has a lot of heart, but it's like sketch comedy where you're getting 2-3 jokes a minute. And that's great for me.
And what I like about it is, you mentioned it, they're messy. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times kids don't see that. Mm-hmm. And they see, but messy's not bad. And that's one of the things I love about the show.
Totally. Paul and Kyle, our showrunners, were very big on, they told us, because I'm not a parent, but they and some of our writers who are parents told us a lot about how, kids sort of, you see your parents as like they know what's going on, right? And I'm an adult and I still call my mom for advice all the time. But they were really, they really wanted to show how parents don't always know what's going on. And they'll act like confident and then they'll turn around and be like, was that okay? And so I thought that was very cool. And yeah, I consider myself a somewhat messy, chaotic person. I have ADD. I'm not always very streamlined. And so kind of showing that, and it doesn't have to be good or bad. It's just how it is.
Cool. I did notice that LMU. I'm from LMU. I graduated LMU too.
Go Lions!
Go Lions. How was the experience there? Think it shaped you as a writer?
That's a great question. It was great. I actually started as a theater major, and I had a math minor. I had this dream. I thought I was being practical, where I thought I could go work at a high school and be like the math teacher who led the after-school drama program. But after a year of calculus, I felt that was enough calculus for the rest of my life. Yeah. And I had met some kids in the film school, and LMU has a great film school. I'd never thought about working in film before. I'd always just done theater. The thought had never entered my brain. And this is a true story. I went on the film school website and I saw that screenwriting had the lowest unit requirement. Yep. And I was like, great. And, because I'm already in my second year, I didn't want to graduate late. And I've always been the goofy friend who writes little skits and stuff. So it just seemed like it would work out well. And I wanted to start as a minor and then work my way up. But the dean of the screenwriting, Jeffrey Davis, a great writer, he basically just bullied me into doing the full major. And yeah, here I am. And what was really great about LMU is two things. Small class sizes. So the screenwriting classes really emulated a writer's room where there would be 12 people max. We all review each other's pages. We all give feedback on each other's pages. And the other thing is every production student makes a short film. At a school like USC, you're only going to have 5 or 6 student films. they would do, I don't know, 40 or 50 every semester. And so I got the opportunity to do makeup on a horror film, and I assistant directed, I directed, I did a lot of sets, and I realized I don't like being on set. Unless I'm an actor. I love being an actor and go into my trailer or whatever and just memorize my lines, and everybody has so much respect for the actors. They're like, oh, let her, meditate or whatever. I'm just taking a nap. But I realized I did not want to be even directing, which is something I used to want to do. And so animation, I was like, great, no set.